guys, welcome to Taha, Tinana, Physical Wellbeing. Probably wondering what the food nutrition teacher is doing, introducing physical wellbeing to you guys who are normally so active and physical. But as you'll see as we go along through this short presentation, you'll see the relationship between physical wellbeing and food nutrition, plus physical activity, and one more dimension, which I will add later on. So by the end of this section, I would like you to be able to describe the concept of Taha Tinana. I'd like you to be able to examine the interrelationship between people, their well-being, their choices, behaviours and attitudes. And you'll do this with the hyperdoc that follows this presentation. So what is Taha Tinana? It's part of the whare model and it's often defined as physical well-being. So it's the physical body, its growth, development, ability to move, and ways for caring for it. And that definition comes from the New Zealand curriculum. You can see that definition is made up of 4 distinct parts. Growth, so that's from when you were born to when you grow into an older person. The development of your physical body, your ability to move, and ways for caring for it. And that's obviously where food and nutrition comes in. Various factors affecting your Taha Tinana, and these factors can be positive or negative. The negative ones are called barriers. Barriers are things that get in the way, things that stop you from being the best physically active person you possibly can be. Positive influences are called enablers. These help you, things that help you be the best physical person that you can be. If you have a look at the diagram on the right-hand side, you'll see that we're looking at personal, interpersonal, and societal factors. And that's what we call the socio-ecological perspective. And in each one of these circles, you can have barriers and enablers, of which we'll look at in the following slides. So let's look at specifically your personal influences which affect your Taha Tinana. So it could be the amount of sleep you have, it could be what food you decide to put in the body, how much physical activity you do, when you have a shower or shave, or how you relax. You can see all of these are to do with you as a person. So for example, last night it was pretty stormy in this house. The weather was really windy and I didn't get as much sleep as I could have, as I would normally. And so that definitely has affected my Taha Tinana today. So each of these can be a barrier or an enabler. So the example I just gave you of not having enough sleep definitely was a barrier for me last night, personally. Factors affecting my Taha Tinana, looking at the interpersonal factors. So interpersonal are people that come in and out of your life all the time. Like for example, who chooses the food that you eat? What your coach or personal trainer advises you to do for your physical well-being, what you do with your friends, what family members choose to do for relaxation, and how your family stay warm at night while relaxing. So for example, whoever chose the food that you ate yesterday, it may have been perhaps a parent. Okay, so the parent could have chosen something that you didn't like. Therefore, you didn't get enough sustenance, enough energy for your day, and that definitely affected your Taha Tinana. So that was a barrier. Specific societal influences could include what fast food outlet you visit. So societal influences are things that happen in society, outside of your home, outside of school. It could be a food ad you remembered on Facebook or on the back of a bus. There's often ads on the back of buses that you're following, or these ads on Facebook that turn up that influence you. It's a societal influence. It could be a 2-for-1 deal that you read about, or it could be the plate model that we study in food and nutrition, or it could be the gym hours. Perhaps the gym is not open, particularly at the moment under lockdown, that is definitely affecting your taha tinana, I would imagine. Each of these things could be an enabler or a barrier depending on the circumstances. So the interrelationship between people, influences and well-being really affect your taha tinana. It affects other aspects of your whare tapawhā, and that affects your overall well-being, because remember, one of your sides of well-being in your whare tapawhā is not strong, then your overall well-being will be affected. It definitely affects the choices we make in everyday life or in significant situations, and this is particularly true for lockdown at the moment. What attitudes and values you bring to your taha tinana and your behaviour. And this will all be covered in the hyperdoc that follows on, as I said before. So enjoy learning a little bit more about taha tinana in the hyperdoc, and you will see that food and nutrition is just as important as relaxation, which is just as important as physical activity in taha tinana.